je?
Hey, how are you, bro?
Fine, Chachi. What are you doing?
Hey, you know I just bought a new laptop for the house.
Oh, I see. Nice. So you're just discovering it right now lah. Can I see the laptop?
Tak hear you.
Okay, thank you. Oh, nice. Got the fingerprint. Oh, ni dia. Intel Core i5? Why you using Intel Core i5?
Hey, you know what, bro? Intel beats AMD in all ways.
No lah, AMD's gaming is better in every aspect. For students, it's just nice.
You know what is the meaning of AMD?
What?
Advanced Malfunctioning Devices.
No lah, advanced micro devices. But don't talk bad about AMD It's better, you know.
Intel better.
AMD better.
Intel better.
AMD better.
Intel better.
AMD better.
2,000 years later.
AMD better.
Intel better.
AMD better.
Intel better.
Are you using Intel? Are you using AMD? Have you had similar conversations like this with your friends before? Some say AMD is better, while some say Intel is better. Now, I am here to solve this debate once and for all. Here comes the million-dollar question. Is Intel better or AMD better for IT students? Intel and AMD both have existed for longer than most of you people imagine. Intel was created by two geniuses called Robert Noyce and Gordon Moore on July 18, 1968. And as for AMD, it was created just shortly after Intel, which is on May 1st, 1969, by another pair of geniuses called Jerry Sanders and Edwin Turney. This is way longer than most of us even existed. One interesting fact about this group of people I mentioned just now is that they all have worked in the same company before, which is known as Fairchild Semiconductor, and all of them left the company in the late 1960s to establish their own company. To think that all these people who have brought revolution to technology started out as salespeople is actually very interesting. Intel released its first processor in 1971, which was known as Intel 4004. Intel 4004 was a 4-bit processor and was considered a building block that engineers could purchase and then customize with software to perform different functions in a wide variety of electronic devices. It was the first general-purpose programmable processor on the market at that time. Here, you guys can see the Intel 4004. Looks very different and weird than our normal microprocessor these days, right? AMD on the other hand started releasing processor chips a bit later than Intel, which is in 1975. AMD's first ever processor is AM9080, a reverse engineered clone of the Intel 8080. The AMD and AM9080 is an 8-bit processor. The funny thing about the AM9080 is that it was actually produced without a license by AMD at first. Here, you guys can see the first processor of AMD, the AM9080. Okay, that's enough of history because I'm sure a lot of people who are watching this video might feel sleepy by now. Now we are finally going to look into the main cause of this video. Which processor based laptop is better for IT students? The best laptop for IT student in terms of battery life, portability and display quality and the chipset as well is Intel processor based laptops. Yeah, I know, calm down all the hardcore gamers. We are still students, but we all need to accept the fact that Intel is better in multitasking and more suitable to do our daily basic stuff. Okay, let's go deep into why Intel processor is the best choice for students, especially IT students. But before that, you guys should take note of one thing. When choosing a laptop for IT studies, one should also focus on the laptop's overall specifications, build quality and other important stuff, rather than focusing solely on if the laptop is Intel based or AMD based. As at the end of the day, we have to be responsible and smart users so that we could choose the best choice that is for ourselves. Now back to where we were just now. Why are Intel processors better than AMD processors for IT students? Firstly, Intel processors have a strong single-threaded performance, beneficial for applications heavily reliant on a single core. Now for those who don't know or understand what that is, single-threaded performance is basically the performance of a computer processing one task at a time. In a recent study by the website CG Director, Intel's processors ranked top 3 in a benchmarking test, followed by AMD Ryzen 77700X and AMD Ryzen 57600X in 4th and 5th place respectively. What this means is that Intel processor-based laptop will run more smoothly when a student wants to use apps like basic text editors such as Notepad or TextEdit to take notes. This also means that it will be way better to perform certain programming tasks on Intel processor-based laptops, as some programming tasks are actually considered as single-threaded. Secondly, integrated graphics. Intel's integrated graphics are considered better by some for tasks involving graphics, such as presentations with PowerPoint slides, light gaming to some extent, and many more. This can be convenient for IT students who only need occasional graphical capabilities for coursework and assignments. This could also be budget-friendly to students who are new and just starting out in the IT field. Other than that, Intel also has a big variety of laptops. Intel processors are used in a wide range of laptops. Students will basically have more choices to consider and choose from when they want to purchase a new laptop or computer. Students can choose laptop with power-packed CPU performance such as Intel Core i9-13900KS, or if they want budget-friendly but really good performance, they could opt for Intel Core i5-12600KF. Although Intel is better than AMD in many ways, one of the biggest problems is the price of Intel processors. With the latest technology, AMD processors offer good quality in an even lesser budget. However, students who need a stable workstation or a nice and simple but long-lasting laptop should opt for Intel CPU-based laptops, as Intel has been in this field for longer and their service is considered premium for the price range they have set for their products.
Continue.
What continue? That is all I have to say about this debate. Hope this could settle the AMD versus Intel debate, at least for the IT students.
Oh, bro, see, I told you right? Intel is much more better.
Yeah, but still my process is cheaper than yours, bro.
I am inevitable.